Okay, cool.
And we're
Hey
live.
everyone, we're live. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And I'm Enzo, and I'm here today with the one and only. I think you're to my left. I'm, I'm here with the one and only Julius Sotas. And Julius, and today we're talking about like all sorts of cool stuff. And yeah, I just love talking to Julius. So, welcome, Jules.
Hello, Enzo. Thanks for having me today. I'm so
No problem.
excited to be here. And is there an echo on your end or is it just me?
Oh, okay. I'll get my earphones. Just a minute.
Okay. So, anyways, I named this conversation what happens when you're willing to be as weird as you actually are. And with these types of things, it's like I love the tools of access because they have empowered me to see the crystal and the gem that consciousness is, that is really hidden to 99% of people, and to also encourage me to give up being ordinary in favor of being as different as I am. And that's really what the Access Foundation is about. And I know you have become more of you, Enzo, with the Access tools since you've done the foundation. And it's like Access is like a precious diamond, and it's something that is so valuable and potent, and most people actually don't even want to have the power that these tools are.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I was like wondering about that yesterday because like I have contact with a lot of people that don't do access that like don't have the tools yet, and it's so funny to see like the places that they go in their daily life where like if they had the tools they could get unstuck in like the blink of an eye, you know? So
Totally.
like yeah, so I was thinking yesterday like I'm so grateful for all of this. And actually I took my first foundation last year in March, I think. And ever since then my life changed like totally. Even today, like I say to everyone that comes to Access, like foundation was the class that like totally changed and transformed my life in all the senses. Because it's this place where you go into like all the aspects of your life. So like sex, relationship, money, financial reality. And so you really have the chance of like getting tools to unstuck yourself and to create something greater in every sense.
Totally, totally. And it's like it's so funny because the thing about Access is that people get from it whatever they are looking for. And I know not everybody is, desires to be weird. Not everybody is naturally weird. But those people who are naturally weird and naturally different and trying to be normal and ordinary. Gary Douglas asked me a question, and he said, "What do you do more of? Be ordinary or be bizarre?" And I said, I do more ordinary. And he said, "What's easier for you? Ordinary
Mhm.
or bizarre?" And
Yeah.
I went, bizarre. Bizarre is easier for me. And he
Right.
said, if you were as bizarre as you truly are, and you committed to being as bizarre as you truly are, you would have to give up being ordinary. But you like pretending you're ordinary. And I
Yeah.
went, you bastard, you're right.
Damn, Gary. So yeah, and like this is one thing that totally inspires me about you, which is like your willingness to like be as different as you are and like as strange as you are. Because like
Thanks.
every time, you're welcome. So like every time I take a class with you and I see you talking, like asking questions in classes and everything, like wherever it is, I see like the space and the vulnerability you have to be yourself, even if it's like the most strange word thing in the
Yeah.
universe. So yeah, that's totally awesome because like I always thought like after I grew up that I was like this ordinary normal kid, you know. And I was talking to my dad the other day and I was like, hey dad, like how was I as a kid? And he was like, you were fucking strange. And I was like, Oh my god, it was like kind of breaking news because I could swear that I was this like normal, ordinary kid. Because there's this thing of like when you're being something, you cannot actually see it. You're actually like just being it, right?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you for that piece.
You're
And
welcome.
that's such a great point because we have these amazing talents and gifts, and we don't know we have them because we were born like that. We just
Hmm.
are like that, and it's like it's so cool when you get to tap into the gold mine that you are, that you think is ordinary. That's totally bizarre.
Right? Yeah. Cause like in like with people around us, we are so entrained and like we're so used to be in their universe instead of ours. Like sometimes it's more comfortable to be in people's realities and universes instead of creating our own. And
Yeah,
I was thinking about this these days, like if I was truly choosing from my reality and my universe, like what would that look like? And I realized I got no fucking idea, you know?
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been one of the actually, that's so interesting that you're saying that too. That's been something that is has helped me realize more of what type of creature I am. And it's
Hmm.
like you guys, those of you who are out there listening, it's like you want to look at what type of creature am I? And you will have
Ooh.
no idea of what type of creature you are. Like there is no reference point in normal reality for what kind of creature you are. And it's like consciousness is this free universe of joy and space and power. And it's like this reality is like a lens. So you have like consciousness and this free energy and this joy and this space and this power. And then we have this filter, this lens that we put over it called this reality that makes this weird and this yucky and this, too bizarre and too creepy and not receivable and not beable, and we put that over, and so then we go, okay, so what can I have of me that fits into this filter, because this is the only filter that I have available. And it's like when you look at what type of creature you are, that takes you beyond this filter of normal reality, and it you there's no cognitive answer, but as you keep asking, the universe keeps showing you. And even if it takes, you might have to ask that for 2 or 3 years before you have a sense of what you are. But it's like, what if you were committed to finding out what you are?
Oh my god, that's awesome. Fuck. my my body just got like so excited. Cool.
Yeah,
That's so awesome. Cause like what we are individually is like so different. Like even like I don't even have the words for it, but it's like we do our best to appear human, like human creatures. But like, what if we are this like totally different species, and you know?
totally,
So
like an
yeah,
X-Men.
yeah, right, exactly. And
Yeah,
so like yeah. So foundation really gave me this sense of like I really thought I was going into foundation to like solve problems and make my life a little better. But oh boy, was I mistaken. Cause like
you
because like it was actually the first step I took towards like the infinite being I truly am and like the true creature that I truly am, which is like so freaking different from what I thought it would be. So
Yep,
yeah.
yep, it is. And that's the other thing. When I was having this conversation with Gary, that he said what you are and what you want to be are two totally different worlds.
Oh, say more, please.
Well, it's like what do you want to be? What do you strive for? For me, I strive to be pretty. I strive to be smart. I strive to be greater than others. I strive
Hmm.
to achieve, um, all of which is about being the best of ordinary. Even
Fuck.
being the best is completely in the realm of ordinary.
Right,
And
I can totally
so,
relate to that.
yeah, yeah, and that's so many of these people that I know in Access are like these total overachievers, because they want to be the best of ordinary, because they want something greater, they want something different, but ordinary is the only palette that they have ever been given to paint their painting with. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
god. Yeah.
when we switch our palette over to the bizarre, the strange, the brilliant, the fascinating, the joyful. I mean, I've watched a lot of movies because that's one way that I've received a lot of awareness and consciousness. And I watch movies, like I'll watch a movie 10 times or 20 times in order to get a greater awareness about something in that movie and how I can change my life based on that. And so watching some of these movies, I went, in none of these movies is there people who are joyful. Everything is about the struggle. Everything is about the problem. And I went, joy is the greatest perversion. Joy doesn't
Right?
exist anywhere. And those people, if you've wanted to be happy your whole life, or that happiness should be possible. For me, I was always interested in enlightenment. I read all these books on enlightenment, and I read the Buddhist books, and I read Deepak Chopra, and I read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And I went, there is this possibility of enlightenment. It is there. I can tell that it exists. Now, I do not want to live unless I'm living like that. I want to have that much joy. And it's like, I've heard similar stories from so many people who, have come to Access, and it's like, that doesn't exist anywhere. That
Right.
doesn't
Yeah.
exist anywhere.
Yeah, right. I had the same thing because it's like searching for a perfection or like a state where where you don't have to choose anymore. Like, oh, now I'm enlightened, so I don't have to be myself
That
anymore.
too.
Yeah, like so one thing that a person asked me the other day was like, what if being you? And today is International Being You
It
Day.
is. It is.
So, so a person asked me the other day, like, what if being you is not a destination, but it's actually a process? It's actually like an ongoing adventure. So
Yep.
in my personal like adventure, I was looking for a place where I could go like, oof, like now I am me and now I can stop and now I can live here in heaven forever, you know?
Yes.
But like, what if it doesn't exist, like you were saying?
Yes. And we have this idea that there's one choice that we can make one day and everything is going to be perfect. But
Yeah,
it's not it's not one choice to rule them all. It's
yeah.
the more aware you get of the greatness and the sparkling, shimmering universe that's around you all the time that you've made yourself dumb to.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's like
Well,
when you claim and you have the awareness of the sparkling universe around you that you've made yourself dumb to, that
yeah.
does outcreate all the other choices. And it's like, what are you going to have to choose? And how, but you can't get there from ordinary. It will
Right.
not get you there. You have to be yourself.
Yeah.
So that invitation and that possibility has been what Access has given to me, because I thought I was a little bit weird. I thought I was a little bit kooky. I've always talked to ghosts since I was like 5 years old. And, I was like, I'm so different. No,
Yeah.
I am different. And I have dedicated everything in my life to ordinary reality.
Yeah. And it's so cool because like just having this awareness starts to change it. So
Mm-hmm.
like how many people are still living from ordinary but they don't even want to look at it, or like they don't even want like they don't even know that there is something different available. So for me foundation
Yeah.
is a lot about that, like hey, there's like different stuff available. And like the first time I took foundation, it was this place of like everything I knew was possible was there, but
Yeah.
like with words, and I
Yeah.
just love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not it is a courageous thing to do. It
Yeah.
is courageous to set your sails to the different, to what you are, to committing to the kind of creature that you are. That takes bravery. because it is so easy to spend your life being the best, being the most successful, being the most proper, being, the best for everybody else. Rather, it's like, do you want to be good in this reality, or do you want to be great?
Wow. That's a mic drop, friends.
Oh man. Well,
Awesome.
thank you for joining me, Enzo. I really,
You're
really
so
appreciate
welcome.
this. And I love having conversations with you. So thank you so much.
It's mutual. Thank you so much. And for the brave ones watching us now in the future, Julia has a foundation class starting on the 27th, May 27th, so in like 5 days. And
Yes.
I'm just so excited. We'll put the links for you to register down here and where you can have more information. If you have more questions, you can totally send me questions. I'm here for you guys. So thank you so much,
Thank
and
you, Enzo.
we'll see
Yeah,
you.
and I just want to mention too that the foundation class is totally online. So and it starts like 9:30 a.m. South Carolina time. So it's great time for Europe and different parts of the world. So I invite you, and it is again totally online. So it works for people all over the world. So I hope to meet you there or somewhere in person. And thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much. Mwah.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.
See you.